Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Welcome to your old subs, you new subs. If you're not subbed, I think you should go and click sub because we're nearly on 20k and you guys can help me get there. Right, today I've got something exciting to show you guys. Look, check it out. We have a new bike computer. I've not actually ever heard of this brand before, and they've sent me the IGS630, which is their cycle computer. So when I get emailed by a brand that I haven't heard of before, there's always this like excitement stroke reluctancy because you just don't know how good the product is going to be. Got the box here. I haven't actually looked at this yet, so we're going to check this out together. I haven't actually looked at this yet, so we're going to unbox this together. So we're going to check it out. How does it open? Ah, here we go. Right, so this is where everything falls out. I'm going to try and open it so you guys get to see it. So there we go. Here you have the unit here. Oh, it feels nice. Look, check it out. It's got these little buttons on the side. So I believe these, it's not a touch screen. So you use the buttons on the side to navigate, and then you can select stuff using this button here on the side. You have like your standard lap buttons, your on off button. Yeah, it looks decent. Looks decent so far. What else do we get in the box firstly? So what do we get? We get this stuff here. So in here, I believe it'll just be like charging cable and like a little mount that attaches with those rubber O-rings. And then a very long instruction booklet, which we're not going to use unless we really need to. Right, so device, I think we should just turn it on and see how it looks. Right, I'm guessing red button is always on, right? Ooh, there we go. It's a nice screen, you know. Can you see this all right? I know with the Brighton, you guys couldn't actually see it, which was one of the problems I had with it. I'll try and show you what was on my screen, and you wouldn't be able to see it. So yeah, really quickly, you just set it up, I guess. You just click English. We want it in English. Oh, so I instantly go to use a touch screen. It's not a touch screen, so I believe the button up the top here will be select. There we go. Time zone. I'm just going to OK that. Next, oh look, you get this QR code, so I think you can download the app, which I've already done on my phone, so I do actually already have the app. Kilometers, we want everything in kilometers. This is just a pre-set up. I'm trying to read this backwards off of a screen whilst doing this, and there we go. There you can see what you get actually on the display, and I believe you use these buttons to navigate. So we have ride mode, training, navigation. Quite easy to navigate. It is actually, so it is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about using this in the rain. So it attaches using the Garmin attachment thing. What's it called? It's the same as a Garmin. The only thing I need to do now is actually pair it with sensors. We'll try that in just a second, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So if you connect the device to their app, so it's a free app, you can download it. Apparently it shows all sorts of things like the weather. Look, it will show you the weather and stuff. It does say that I need to connect it to the app because I haven't actually done that yet. But I believe that should be relatively straightforward. So for me, a really nice touch straight away is the fact that it uses a Garmin attachment. They haven't like decided to use some funky weird one. They've got one that everybody already has a mount for. They do put a mount in the bag just in case, but a lot of us have already bought these out front mounts for our bikes. And you don't want to have to keep on buying new mounts for them. I use Brighton a lot, but Garmin and Brighton are very similar, so I should be able to squeeze this in there. So that's a super nice little touch. So yeah. Good job. It is $199, which is very competitive compared to its competitors. Competitive compared to its competitors. But it is, you know. If this works, so it uses all the 5 GPS satellite things, so it'll work all around the world. It's got maps on it that I believe you can download for free. So you've got navigation all around the world. One thing that I know it doesn't do is it doesn't reroute, like with maps, if you go off track. So that's like a downside, but it's not like a deal breaker. I mean, it weighs like the same as a standard head unit. Just looking at my phone to see if there's anything I've missed. I mean, there's so much stuff. Look, I'm going to put all the information up here, and then you guys can see just how much stuff it does. I'm only unboxing this, showing you today. I do need to get this set up properly, take it out for a ride and see how it works on the bike. That's the most important thing. So you can change what's displayed on the screen. You can have multiple like field setups. I think you can have 10 different things on your screen at once. So that's nice. It will record power. It will pair with all your sensors. You can use it for indoor training. It's got like map support, everything. Right, so what we're going to try and do is we're actually going to try and pair it to my power meter now because I want to see what it looks like on the screen. So you can actually just search for all sensors, or we can go down and search for a specific sensor, which is power. There we go. And then we're going to give it a little wiggle. Let's see if it comes up. Come on, come on. There we go. There's the power sensor. So we literally just click. Add that one, that will connect to my power meter. And then we can actually have a little look. You know, one of the really good things actually about it not being a touch screen is that when you're riding and it's wet or it's cold, and you get some water on the screen and you try and like wipe the screen, you accidentally switch between screens. And also sometimes when it rains, it does change the field because a raindrop will sit on the screen, but like this, obviously you can't accidentally switch screen, and I just have to remember the buttons do everything. Right, so simple back button to go back to the main menu. Here we go, and we want to look at ride mode, so we'll click on that. And you can pick your different rides. We can go for road. Page fields, there we go. These are presets, so you can pick a preset and they display all your stuff, and they have like funky, I like these little circles for power. It just makes it a little bit different. It's just visually different to like your standard, just a number on the screen. So yeah, you can pick through, you can change stuff if you want to change stuff, or you can go with like the presets. I would say, genuinely, a little bit surprised how much nicer this is than I thought it would be. You know, like I said, you never know. Like I'd never heard of this brand before, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a little bit cheap and plasticky or tacky, but everything feels really nice. You can sync it to all the major apps such as Strava, Komoot. I've done that on the app, and so when I finish a ride, it should automatically upload to that. But yeah, first impressions, I think it's pretty cool, right? What do you think? I'm actually really looking forward to testing this out, seeing how it does. I want to try out the maps. For me, the map feature is always the one that can be a bit like funky with devices, you know. So how well can it do like a turn-by-turn navigation route? How well can it do a route? Does the turn-by-turn navigation actually work? So actually, I'm just pairing it with the app. I figured I'd show you this. So can I show you this? Can you see this? So it's just pairing with the app. There we go, completed. All really, really, really straightforward. You can see there's also an update available, so I will actually have to update my device, which just makes it run more smoothly. It's actually nice when you see companies doing updates. They don't just leave it, you know, it means they're fixing bugs and they're improving the device as we're using it. Good job, guys. I'm actually really excited to try this out. It's weird, isn't it? I get excited about the weirdest things, but I'm excited to try out this device because it looks super cool. And I like trying out new stuff. And let's be honest, cycle computers are crazy expensive, you know, they are. And there's, in the bike industry, there's a lot of like the big brands that do seem to have command of like the market. So when these brands, often from China, come out with a very competitively priced device that actually works, I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, so massive thanks to iGPSPORT, these guys, for sending over the IGS630, which is their colour screen like bike computer. Stay tuned for a future video where I'm actually going to be testing this out on the road. I'll put links down below to iGPSPORT and their devices. This isn't the only device they do, very reasonably priced. So far, I'm dead impressed. So right now I'm going to put this on the bike and tune in at a later date when I've had proper time to test this out in the real world. Thank you as always for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Go and check out iGPSPORT if you fancy it. The links are down below, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.